just after money, you could join us for a while till you procure the amount of money you want for your luxurious hour.
That is tempting. As long as we don't make any friends with the Genasies, I'll gladly sell with you for a while.
Those Genasi can lick Deacon's beacon.
Yeah, welcome to Miltern, episode 5. Today, the shit show is going to be run by these guys, because this idiot just doesn't know how to go to bed properly, and is totally fucking train wrecked. Today, playing with me, I have Jamal.
Hey, Jamal here. My character's Atherin. Artificer does some silly stuff.
Oh, as if this isn't a shit show every time we talk.
It's just like you literally start every week in slow motion. Just crank the fast forward button and let's go. Dan.
Deacon Fredrickson, part-time healer, part-time healer.
Part-time what, sorry?
Healer.
Oh, as
like
in, yes, kill hauler. Okay, not just like...
And
yeah.
it rhymes.
Yeah, okay, I got that bit.
Do I further need to emphasize this for you?
I have Moan.
Yes, he's tired.
Shall I bring out a diagram and explain the joke?
No, I
Please
just
do.
wanted to hear the word that I missed the first time. I have Moon. Sometimes.
Okay, that's rude.
And I have Cretaceous Beard.
As Edith Wheezy, full-time sex icon.
Moon, are you with us?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes
my
I have
friend
moon.
is here some of the time.
Voted sexiest dwarf alive twice by Medieval Time
hear me
magazine.
Medieval Time magazine. Fantastic. I would recap last session, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, we are in Javasta in Cressware, land of the halflings, land of the free. Dan's forehead is looking absolutely beautiful. And
Right, so what we have here, see, this is a scale representing the balance between my stuff, because part-time I'm a healer, which is represented by a knife, and part-time I'm a healer, which is over here represented by a cross.
okay, because personally I think that one on the right is a P, and you've represented Keeler with P, which is very confusing.
Peeler, whatever. I'll peel your skin off.
You can be a peeler. You can be a peeler on the boat later when
I'll
when
peel
Sapphire
some
wants some
peelers,
mashed
why not?
potatoes.
It's in case you get stung by a jellyfish.
Jellyfish.
You just pee on it.
Yeah. We decided that a box
That was in
jellyfish
the
would
direction I
be
wasn't
a
expecting.
useful familiar yesterday. I don't quite understand how that conversation came up. Anyway, yeah, you're in Javasta. You woke up in the morning. You're in the bar. I will tell you what the bartender's name is, but I seem to have lost it. I will find it in a minute.
Heather the Fourth.
Yeah, that's definitely who it is. It's Heather.
Yeah.
Bartender's Heather. I mean, it really isn't, but yeah.
You said it's the morning, right?
It is the morning.
And we're at the bar.
Yeah.
Be on the ship for us to eat.
We are functioning alcoholics.
I was gonna say,
I mean-
Edith orders a Bloody Mary.
Well, with pleasure, and you get what looks to be a really basic tomato juice with some wine in it. It's not what you wanted, but you had to explain to the useless halfling there what it was. And I've opened the right notes now. Oh, that's right. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I still don't have a bartender's name. Yeah, pretty much. I am high as fuck on non-presentness. Okay, let's get there. So the bartender is Havershaw. There you go. I had it somewhere. The barmaid's help is Dwarvel. I seem to have doubled her up from another campaign, but never mind. And there is a gameskeeper in the corner. He is Varys. And as you are breakfasting, we should never trust Edith Wheezy with sharp objects, to be honest. That's what I'm seeing here. She's just eaten her own knife, briefly. And that is 3 points.
It's part of the garnish
Goblin
on the Bloody
thing.
Mary.
That is 3 points of piercing damage. And yeah,
Full of nutrition and iron.
as you sit there around your table, chilling, eating your Bloody Marys, because frankly this is more of a food than a drink. The group of you are together. Is it fair to say that you would all be sitting together, or any of you sat off with other people, not down yet, that sort of thing?
I feel like
Well,
after the last excursion, we're all a little hungover, right?
Possibly. Maybe just a little.
A tad, to say the least. But
Yeah,
you know
I'd
what
be-
that means time for? When you're hungover,
Hair of the
there's
dog.
always time for more. Yep, hair of the dog. Now, the big question. What does this place do when someone asks for a Long Island iced tea?
That's a good question.
1,000 yard stare.
They make you a tea with a tea bag. They add ice and they put it in a gravy boat.
Well,
That is
Okay, that sounds delicious.
that's where they're at. That's the halflings.
that's where they're at.
The
That's
halflings
exactly
were
where they're
very
at.
confused.
Right.
It's like, oh, I've been to Long Island.
Well, okay, that means no getting absolutely fucking sloshed immediately straight out the door.
Oh man.
I don't know, man. I heard you're really good at constitution checks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I could definitely hold my liquor. That's for sure.
Oh, for sure.
World champion of
Almost
it.
as good as Bot can.
Oh yeah, I'm almost as good as Volk. Almost. I promise. I swear.
Yeah. Maybe when he was in kindergarten.
Man, if I holding the liquor that good at that age, Jesus. It's
He
only
was a man
downhill.
above his time. So, we had halflings we need to haggle with and try and trade their diamonds. We had Jura, I believe, who was missing, and we're trying to find him.
Yeah,
Where do we go, guys?
You were given his location as well. He was staying in the sister's house.
Yeah.
She's gonna get a new name though. She'll be Yolanda today. Really sorry, I don't know what her name was. I'm sure I've written it down
Laris.
somewhere.
Sister Olaris.
Oh, Laris. Yes, there you go. That's her name.
I highlighted it.
Ah, yeah, up there. Got it. Wait, I like it. It's blue.
Metaphors, man.
Yeah, she
That's because it's not an item.
is hiding in Sister Laris's attic.
Yes.
Yeah. Take it away.
Now the big question is, how are we going to get up in the attic?
I mean, I feel like we could probably outmuscle them and take a very direct approach if we'd like.
The rough and tumble way. Okay.
Or,
I'm in for this.
I don't know, unless we're feeling particularly sneaky, and I will look over at Edith munching on the celery of her Bloody Mary.
The munching on the knife.
Picking your teeth out.
Where she got that 3 damage earlier.
Yep.
I can do some sniping now with my hunting rifle. At least scope out the area, right?
Yeah. That's a good point.
Sneak
Well, we could
around, look
also
through
just have we
everything.
tried. I mean, we could try knocking on the door. Hello.
I mean, that was the blunt approach. Because I've got a feeling
Yeah.
if we knock on his door and say, "Hey, we're coming to take you in," he's not going to go peacefully, so it's going to go loud real quick. Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
I'm down with either one. I'm pretty stealthy and I don't mind punching bitches. Well,
After
the frying pan.
If you want to go for the stealthy approach, I'm going to need to swap my armor, but I can go for the stealthy approach if you would like that.
You and your changes of clothes.
I know. Every good person's got to have a fancy set of clothes, huh?
Negative.
I'll wear this suit of armor till the day I die.
No, it's not that the attic no longer has an entrance. No, it's
You said how do we
there
get in
needs
there?
to be a specific.
You've inspired me. There is no longer an entrance. It's just-
All right, we're going to
Just-
push the cannons.
I'll
Yeah,
make it
okay,
challenging
just
for you. I
He just
planned
sealed
on.
himself
I-
in there.
I'd originally planned on the stairs. But yeah, now it just doesn't have
Yeah,
an
but
entrance.
you see where I'm going when I say how are we getting in there? Do we want to do this the non-confrontational way initially, or do we want to do this? You know exactly what I mean anyway. So
Let's say, do we want to try
That's it.
asking first, or do we just want to go in there like weapons ablazing?
Listen, diplomacy's worked out well for us in the past.
It has, yeah. That's a very good point. It definitely works well.
So, I don't know. Do we know where Sister Alaris lives?
Yeah, we could always go in and talk.
No, you don't.
Okay, so we'd have to go around, look for her,
Well, you can ask somebody.
at least where she lives.
Yeah, she's the healer of the local healer. She works at the temple, so she would be.
Oh, okay. All right. Do we want to head to the temple?
Yes.
Okay. We shall go.
Okay. As you head out the tavern,
Temple we go.
you see a few random shops dotted around on the way, and then as you move deeper into the town, you begin to see some sort of strange rounded houses, rounded roofs, built slightly into the ground. Thanks, darling. And as you proceed further through the town, you see what appears to be a sort of squat stone building. It's not a big temple. It's very well lit. Yeah. In fact, if it wasn't stone, it'd look like a tavern, pretty much.
I'm going to keep an eye on how many buildings on the way there have second floors.
None.
None. Interesting. Sister Alaris probably doesn't live here.
Hmm.
The only building that you saw that had 2 stories was
Temple itself.
no, it's still got 1 story. No, it was the tavern
Interesting.
you came out of.
And there are basements as well, and you can't really see those from
but a-
outside.
Yes, but the
Basement
building's not
isn't an
upside
attic.
down.
Yeah, you're not gonna find the attic
No,
in the basement. Really,
You're on the right note, but head on in.
Yeah.
Go over
Into the temple we go.
there. Okay, you are greeted by 2 fairly chubby halflings who. And when you enter here, this is a very unusual tavern. You see a large fire crackling in the hearth. And you see a big table laid out. Not an altar, just a large table. And it seems to be being restocked with various foods, various drinks. Welcome to the Temple of Cyrillali, the goddess of hospitality, where it is tradition to eat. However, as you've just had your hair of the dog, you are greeted by these 2 chubby halflings, and one comes up to you and says, "Well, hello there. You don't look like worshippers of Cyrillali. What can I do for you?"
We were in the area hoping to find Sister Alaris, or more specifically, a friend of ours named Jura. Have you seen either of them?
Not heard of it, sure. Sister Alaris lives just around the other side of the I can't. The word won't come to mind. Hill. That's what I'm looking for. Just the other side of the hill at the back of town.
How tragic.
Yeah. So as you came,
That noun.
yes, that noun. As you came into the harbour, you saw a fairly decent sized town, and then rolling hills in the background. It's fair to say she lives in a bit of seclusion. So he's basically explained that she lives a short walk. If you come outside the temple, you take a left and you walk all the way around the large hills. You will find her place difficult to miss. She lives in a tower.
A tower.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's an old mage's tower. But Sister Alaris
Oh.
took it on and
Oh.
cleansed it of some strange happenings when the
She
mage
let her
died
hair
about
down
20
if we
years
ask.
ago. She might do. Won't go very far though. But yeah, that's
No,
where
that
Sister
means-
Alaris lives.
No,
She's
Maybe
off-
if you pull on it.
She's off duty today. She'll be here in the evening, so. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for your for helping us with that.
It's absolutely fine, and may you feel welcome in the next home you walk into.
Wow, that's so nice. Thank you.
That's what I needed. Cheers. Yep, so that's the information they've got for you.
Let's go find out.
I was gonna say, I feel like we can leave, head over to this old wizard's tower.
Sorry. So I can see this, but you guys can't. Just realised that I can't see something right now. Just give me a second. There we go. Cool. So as you wander around the gentle rolling hills, it's very pretty scenery. And sure enough, as you come around the hill, you can't really miss this. The halfling's idea of a tower is 3 stories. Yes, 3 stories with a small cone on the top. At least that's what it looks like to you. It's fair to say that, you know, if you took halfling-sized floors, well, Sapphire would be on her knees, but apart from that, both and all of you, I guess, would be. But also, you could get more stories in there technically, but yes, it's 3 stories-ish. And there is a nice round, dark red door with a green serpent drawn on the front.
Alright, guys, how do we want to approach this? Do you want to
Oh,
sneak over there and look around first, or should we just knock on the door?
You want to walk around the building first? That seems like a tactical.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, take a little
Good.
peek. See what we're dealing with.
Okay. The tower's not particularly
sweet.
wide.
Kind of suspicious if someone sees us.
You can go around in about half a minute. Just take a light jog.
I'll kind of just like stay facing the front door and wait there.
Mhm.
See if any of the more quiet folks would like to walk around.
Are there windows on the side of it?
Yep, there are windows
I-
on the right, left, and back.
I don't know what my range with my rifle. Can I like look down my rifle and try to see if I can see in the windows?
Oh. Yeah, you see a lovely, warm, welcoming kitchen. A really nice dining area through another one. And through the last one, you see a fairly young halfling female. Doesn't have enough hair to let down. A little bit of red hair. And she seems to be doing something with a musical instrument. She's not playing it, she seems to be fixing it, tuning it, restringing it, you're not quite sure.
Okay, I'll report that to everybody. I say we knock. Let's knock. Everything seems pretty cool.
Up in your voice, Edith.
Her lozenges must have kicked in.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's been a rough morning.
There, I pat her on the back and give her a pack of cigarettes.
I was gonna say, did you forget to take your cigarettes today?
Every morning's a rough morning, isn't it?
Sorry,
Yes,
did you say you were knocking? I wasn't quite sure.
I suggested that we knock, but if we want to...
I'm in for this.
Alright, I'll walk up with you guys.
Okay. As you knock on the door, you see the serpent on the door sort of do a little figure of 8. After a little moment, the young woman comes to the door. Says, "Oh, greetings, welcome. Please do come in. What can I do for you?"
Oh, hello. Are you Sister Alaris by chance?
I am, and welcome to my humble home.
We heard word that you might know a friend of ours, a guy by the name of Jura.
Ah. Well, this day was always going to come. I don't turn anyone away from my door. I am a true believer in Cyril. I welcome anyone and everyone. I knew he was in hiding. I knew somebody had come for him. I've got one request. If you must have it out with him, please don't do it at my home. This is a place of peace.
If we can get him out of here peacefully, we shall.
Drop! You don't hear anything. She heads
I'm
up.
sure this will go well.
She heads up the stairs and says,
Yeah.
"Please, take a seat. Get yourself some tea. There's a kettle boiling just over the hearth. Let me go up
I
and
do
speak
not
with
sit
him."
down.
She goes up the first floor. She goes up the second floor. Jura, we've got visitors.
I'd like to keep a lookout if I can see out a window to see if anyone's running away.
No one's running away. She comes down a moment later. She says, "I don't understand. He's not up there. But he hasn't He hasn't left this morning. I've been near the front door all day. I saw him last night. He didn't leave during the night. Because, well, I might be welcoming, but I'm also careful, and I didn't hand him a key to my home.
Do you mind if we look for ourselves?
Please do. Come with me. And
I'll follow her
she leads
upstairs.
you up to the second floor where you see a really beautifully acquainted sort of bedroom area and a bathing area, and then she takes you up a sort of half ladder. Upstairs you see, pushed to the back, some boxes, and then an absolute fucking shit show. There are bits of clothing, a couple of chests laid out. There is a bed that's sort of half sideways. It doesn't look like anybody's had a fight or anything. It just looks like the messiest person that's ever existed has been living here for a month. It's trashed, but she's got a hand over her mouth. It was never the tidiest.
My hand around her back and say, "It's okay."
And give me a... Is it just Deacon who's gone upstairs?
I stayed downstairs for sure.
I'll head upstairs as well.
I went up with Deacon.
Okay, Deacon, give me an investigation check.
20.
Okay, as you sort of rummage through various things and move things out the way, you find that there is one chest that is clearly not belonging to Sister Alaris. It is very, very well locked. It seems to have 3 or 4 padlocks on it. It is sort of
Trying to
3 or 4 foot wide and 2 foot deep.
I try and pick the chest up.
Not
How heavy
happening.
does it feel?
Impossible. It
Hey,
doesn't,
guys.
it doesn't budge.
Just throw it out the window.
I get out 6 pulleys.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, give me 20 an investigation check.
Yeah.
It doesn't not budge because it's heavy.
Do I see any keys, or is it bolted to the ground?
It's most definitely he has perhaps not bolted it to the ground is the right word. It appears to be sunken into the ground.
What the hell?
Interesting.
Well, I guess I'm downstairs. I don't see it.
Hey guys, you might want to come up here and look at this.
Yeah,
Wow.
for
So-
reference, Sapphire and
I'm
Alfred are
gonna-
right next to you. It's just Edith who's
Yeah.
downstairs.
No,
Right.
it's just Edith.
Yeah,
Oh.
she was drinking
So when
the
you say
tea.
sunken into the floor, is it like there's a hollow in the floor that it's sitting in, or is it like magically dunked
It's-
into the floor?
It looks like it's part of the floor. Like it's just like a. It looks like the
Morphed
wall
into
does.
the floor.
Yeah, it's very unusual.
Sister Laris, has this chest always been here, or is this something he brought with
This is
him?
not mine. And then she sort of concentrates her
And
on.
it
She says, "There's a magic on that."
sank
Hmm.
into the floor. I'm not the best, but I can try and see if I know what type of magic it is.
She offers to dispel it, but
Uh.
she's not sure whether it'll work.
And it's worth a shot. It would be a very nice favor to us.
She,
Just in case there's any traps on it as well that are magical of nature.
she begins sort of chanting and lays her hands on it, and then she just shakes her head. It's beyond me, I'm afraid.
Okay, well,
Um,
what do we think? Should I try to get our way into this?
we could.
God, the rogue! It's not a rogue anymore. Edith Weezy's not
Yeah,
a
I'm not a
rogue anymore. Oh, no! Edith Weezy ain't got shit!
Our rogue's living on the boat.
I will give you
I
one
tell you
thing.
what,
I will tell you one thing. The chest is made of wood, primarily. The locks are metal, but the chest is made of wood. That's what I got for you.
Well, first things first, I will at least, before destroying the chest, let's see if I can get my way into this, shall we?
Please do.
I do have thieves' tools, so
Oh,
I shall
sick.
attempt to pick
Oh.
one of the locks.
Are you proficient in them?
I'm not proficient in them, but I do have them.
Okay. Give me your dex check, please. With no proficiency bonus because you're not proficient.
17.
17. You can unlock one of the 3 padlocks.
Okay.
The other 2
I'll unlock
are
the first one.
far beyond your skills.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
Well-
I wanna kick the damn thing.
Okay. How? Explain how this looks. Are you stomping down on the top? Are you kicking the padlock off? Like, what are you trying?
Just kicking the very top of it, like bringing my leg up into the air and then slamming it down on the top of it.
Okay, you leave a dent. It is clear that perhaps the actual inside of the lid is a little bit more reinforced than maybe the area around the lock might be.
In that case, the area around these locks, I'd like to pull out my woodcarver's tools, particularly a chisel from my tool set and a hammer, and try to chisel away the front area where the lock attaches.
Okay, you
Trying
are
to
able to
carve this thing
detach an exact 3-inch square around the second padlock. The third one, however, as you chisel in, you go through the wood and you just hear the dink of metal.
Okay, so the third one's heavily reinforced. Okay.
It looks like the third one is the original lock on the on the chest, and the other 2 were makeshift.
Okay.
So, I would like
if I
to.
try to take apart the hinges at the back,
Deacon,
am I
sorry?
able to carve out my... Sorry.
I was going the same way he was going with the
Right,
hinges on the
okay.
back. So are the hinges on the back visible on the outside, or are they on the
yes,
inside?
they
of
are.
the
They
chest?
are metal, and they appear to be well attached.
Are they riveted into place?
Yes.
Damn, I hate rivets.
Right.
Well, I was going to give you a however after that.
Okay.
What they are well attached to is just wood.
Okay, then I would like to try the same thing with the woodcarver's tools and try to carve out the area where the hinge attaches.
Excellent work. As you remove one, there's a bright yellow glow coming from inside the chest. As you remove the second one, you see another bright yellow shaft of light. Sorry, what was that, Dick?
I'm telling Edith to probably come upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As Edith comes upstairs, you finally managed to get these 2 hinges off, and now, as there is only one padlock holding this chest together, you are able to sort of wrench the whole lid across. And it opens up, and as you look down inside, you see what appears to be a large house inside, but sort of condensed, really small. And most interestingly, you see 6 or 7 figures sitting around having lunch. They all
How
appear to be
odd.
human.
So this is Jura and the other deserters, the ones that survived the culling or the purge or whatever we called it. Purging.
No, he was the only one to survive the purging.
Oh, so he's forming up his own crew, we think.
Maybe some new friends. Not quite sure. Give me an Arcana check as you look at this.
9.
Yeah, no. You see a small house with 9 people sat around having lunch. It's very obvious to you, however, that you can't just jump in. It's not a thing. It is not an entranceway. This appears to be a viewpoint, not a... They're not actually there. If you were to put your hand into the chest, you'd be able to put it straight through them. Try doing so.
And do any of these people look like Jura? Because we have a description of him
Yeah.
from the
Jojo is most
right?
definitely sat at the head of the table.
Okay. Do we recognize the area?
No, this is...
So we do like a history check to see if we recognize where this is.
There's no way. There's no way you know where it is. There's all
From
you're
the
seeing
flora
is
and fauna?
You're looking inside the house, right? You're not seeing outside at all.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Right, so you're just seeing the inside of the house. Yeah.
See, the way you described it, it sounded like we were looking at the outside of a house. They're sitting outside.
Imagine you're sitting,
garden having a picnic.
You're standing above the roof, looking in, like with the roof removed.
So like The Sims.
Yeah.
Would I be able to ascertain if there is a way in that we can see, or
Have you put your hand on the chest yet?
I have not known?
Okay, then no. Would you like to do
Okay,
so?
then,
Now
Let's
that
take
I've
the
told
risk
you.
and put my hand in then.
Okay. As I said, your hand goes straight through what appears to be not an illusion. It's an
After trying
ethereal
to play
image.
dollies.
Give me an investigation check, please.
That's a 21.
You find a large sort of handle that appears to sort of be attached to the floor, effectively.
Oh. Okay, let's give that a light tug. What happens?
Okay. It starts opening a hatch, and the image bends into the side of the chest,
Okay, let's
And
open it all the way and
revealing a very small, narrow staircase. We're talking it is only 3 foot in length because of the chest, so you're going to have to sort of shimmy down backwards. But the stairs definitely look exactly like the stairs that you saw in the image on the right-hand side leading down into the house.
right.
When you
So
look at the image.
this is it. This is our way to Dura.
At this
How do
point,
you
by
wanna
the
go
way,
about
she's Sister Alaris just sort of gasped and she puts her hand on whose shoulder? Who does she like? Figures Deacon can probably do that for himself. Yeah, but she's going to give you some guidance, and then she's going to bugger off.
Okay.
She ain't interested in going down there.
Yeah, understandable.
News
Fully
is it's not in
understand.
her house.
Yeah. Convenient, right? Yeah. But,
The property value went up because you added a whole nother room.
Added a whole other house to the room.
Yes.
But yeah, is someone going down, or are you just sort of? looking
I
around
won't
right
go down to just yet. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna stop for a second and say, how do we want to go about this, people? What is it we need to do with Jorah? Do we need him alive, dead, or what is it
I
exactly?
believe they wanted him dead. Like they wanted his head specifically.
Ah, right.
Um,
This is
yeah.
they wanted his head bounty. Right. Okay.
Yeah, no, this is I don't think diplomacy's on the table
I
here.
didn't actually tell you which bit of him they wanted, but it's actually his hand. He has a very distinctive tattoo on his hand.
Oh, right. So the one that you wanted the head was what was his name? Galson Vath.
You've
Alright,
already
Fuck,
done
you
that.
can tattoo a whole bunch of people's
Yeah.
hands with that.
Okay, so they want his dead. They want him dead, and they want his hand returned. Okay. So violence it is.
Um,
Are we ready
Yeah.
for some ultra violence?
I'm ready for some ultra violence.
yeah. It's looking like a Keel type of day.
Straight in, guns blazing.
Yep.
Okay.
Edith pulls out her blunderbuss.
Listen,
Oh fuck yes.
so when we get in there, someone's getting the drop on them, and I don't want it to be us.
Right. Let's. I am so ready to give my Newton by shiny new pistol a shot. See how this thing goes.
But who's gonna go first? I'll go first. Edith goes first.
Okay.
Edith
I'll
doesn't say
immediately follow
anything.
up. I'll immediately follow up Edith on this one. I
Edith
wanna
is
be, right
very
behind.
comfortable going down these stairs, unlike the rest of you, so that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Just for height reasons.
Yeah.
And so, yep, as you go down the first couple of stairs, you suddenly hear like as if you've walked through. Imagine you've dipped your head underwater and then you come out the other side,
Okay.
and you sort of get a whole new sound going on. And what you hear is not working. Hello? Come on, behave yourself, Doc. Oh, it's just that my internet Chrome is just taking ages to go through. I've just retyped it now. I think I might play it again. Is you hear some raucous pirates having a bit of a party. They have been awake for the whole night. They are drunk as a skunk. And there is one of them in particular who's rolling around in the back, and he's singing an old song.
So they're kind of they're oblivious to
Oh,
us.
they ain't got a fucking clue.
Okay. Do we know which one is our target here?
Yeah, he was sitting at the head of the table. Very distinctive.
Okay. And there's
Shall we, Edith?
7. There's 7, right?
There are 7 of them, yes.
Excellent.
6 of them. What are the head of the table?
I was gonna say, where are we in regards to?
Coming down a staircase like this, and they are
Yep.
in the room to your left and down.
I guess my question is, so they're, yeah. Do you have a picture of like how they're sat around the table? That's what I was.
I don't right now. I will in a second. But basically, it's a long table, 3 either side, and 1 at the top.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
What do you say we go up and make a lead deposit on them?
I am in for this.
Sounds
Let's
like a
make
plan.
it fiery as well.
We don't have an E yet. Edith Weezy. Gotta fix that. You can be.
I would
+1
like to.
today.
Edith would like to come up behind the nearest one, put the blunderbuss directly in his back, and just pull the trigger.
Okay. As you do, your pistol goes straight through them. And you hear a call. Got 'em, lads! Roll initiative.
Illusions, huh? Oh, nat 20 initiative.
Just bear with me on the initiative for a second, please. Oh,
Morning, Kara.
good morning, Kira.
Oh, hi.
Might be morning for some of us, but James, I don't know what the fuck this is right now. Third evening.
Yeah, something like that.
Third evening.
It's another day.
For James, this is the middle of the damn
Sorry,
night.
your initiative, Deacon, please.
7.
Sick. Athrun,
Nat 20, 24.
advantage on first action. Sapphire.
21.
And Edith Weezy.
I also got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, my dude.
Athrun, you came down the stairs a little later, and you look down and you see a wavering of the image that you see in front of you. And what's suddenly, sort of as your head clears, as the noise sort of rocks you out of this, you discover that the music is not skipping again.
Not my drink.
And yeah, you get really annoyed with it. You refresh Discord. You press the play button again, and then
Really
you
well that?
press skip again. Sorry. As you head down the stairs again, yeah, you see that there are 7 of them. 6 of them appear to be charging out from the right-hand side. And am I missing the enemy counters here, guys? Somebody, if you see the word enemy counters, please just tell me, because I am really struggling right now.
NPC counters. There you go.
Oh, no, it shouldn't be NPCs. It should be enemies, but I guess I just couldn't
Okay.
work that one out. Sure, we're going to do that, and then we're going to grab number 1, who is slightly smaller. And
Guess these are our enemy counters today. They're fine.
Yeah, I need 2 more though. Sorry, 1 more. I thought I had 7 set up, but apparently 6 is where I got bored. And I don't know why they're NPC counters. Okay. Imagine the B is a boss counter, by the way. I will give you that for free. He definitely looks like the person who was holding the image in place. Is definitely your mage. Okay, cool. Sorry, Athrun. Back to where we were.
Right,
Yep, as you
okay.
have come down the stairs, Edith, you are +2, by the way. I'm really sorry, I haven't
Nice.
got an E for you, and +1, it says spiritual weapon on it in big letters. I definitely prepped, I promise you. So yeah, you see 2 pirates running towards Sapphire, and Edith Weezy, who are a little bit too in their face. Which one is it? Oh, I think your spiritual weapon. Okay, I would say you're +1, but I can't find it. Yeah, there you
Don't
go.
worry, it'll be here soon.
Something like that. Okay, beautiful. That's what you see, Atherin.
Right. So if I were to go to the far top side, so I could get a line which goes through 621 and E7.
6, 2, 1, E7.
That's a 5 foot like-ish line between 1 and E7, yeah? 5 foot range between the two?
Yeah, but you're going to have to move 50 foot to do that?
What if I was to go left and down a bit, so I've got like a straight line through all 4 of them?
Like there? Or
I
there?
meant
Up.
also up near the top, so I have a straight line going through between 6 and 2, E7 and 1, like, you know, between those. Like there, that sort of line, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? 30 foot movement speed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Go.
So that's 5 foot between E7
Yeah,
and 1,
you can
right?
hit the 4 of them.
Right, okay. Let's go for a Tasha's
It's actually
Caustic Brew
7
straight
foot
through all
between
4.
7 and 1, but I don't really give a shit, so throw your spell.
Yeah, well, it's what's it called?
Just
5
lob
foot
it.
wide. Yeah, so I'll try to get them if I can.
Sick. The saving throw?
Dex save DC 15,
Oh,
hitting all 4.
Okay, that's really unhelpful. Sorry, just give me a second. I've got to re-add these bastards. It's not worked properly.
Right, okay, don't worry.
Be like that.
Yeah, it's come up with a set of monsters I didn't choose. There we go. Really sorry. It was a 7 on Deacon, a 24 on Alpha, and a 21 on Sapphire Burnsides, and a 7 on Edith Weezy, correct?
Sure.
Sorry. Yep, it was a deck save, did you say?
Yep, so I whip out my Artifice Rod and tap a button on the side of it. This noxious substance just spews out in a straight line, 30 foot long, splashes up
and
the
your
wall and
saving
up
throw
all of
is?
them. DC 15 Dex.
15. Okay, 2 of them failed, 2 of them succeed. I'm just actually really strangely, 1 and 2 failed, 6 and E7 succeeded.
Okay, well, they're covered in acid.
All 4 of them, or just the 2 of them?
Only the ones that haven't failed to save.
Okay, cool.
They're all covered in acid.
Okay, so 1 and 2 is covered in acid. Do they take damage now?
At the start of each of their turns.
Okay, cool. Anything else for us?
Nothing else. They just have to take
No,
2d4 acid damage
I meant
and start their
anything
turn
else for
or
your
scraped
turn.
off.
Anything else for your turn? That's what I meant.
For my turn, no, I can't take bonus actions, really.
Okay, cool. Sapphire, you're up.
Is there any way for me to get to the mage without provoking attacks of opportunity with 80 move speed?
Give me an acrobatics check.
Oh boy. I'm good at those, question mark.
Big maybe.
Not good at them today, 15.
15, that's perfect. You leap over the first enemy from the stairs and roll down and then immediately run up to the enemy.
Okay, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him.
Cool. Roll to hit.
Let's fucking go.
How about an 11?
Oop.
Okay, and I will take my bonus action to swing again.
Okay.
I crit him.
Yeah, that'll hit.
11 damage.
Okay, 11 damage. That appears to have hurt him slightly. He's definitely not happy about that. Do you have anything else for us?
That's it.
Okay. And more importantly, at this particular moment, as you land your punch, you guys all feel a little bit dizzy as the whole room sort of kilters to the side, and then he loses his concentration completely, and you are now stood in what appears to be a very dull grey room. Stone walls. You see an exit behind you. You don't know where that goes. Stairs up, and just a very simple table and some chairs over to the left scattered over here. And that is it.
Huh. Clever magic. Clever.
He has completely lost all the concentration on the illusion now. Yep. And does that conclude your turn, Sapphire? Oh, I'm really sorry, guys, but your initiative was shocking. So, number 4 is going to turn around. Is he? No, he's not. He's just going to smack Edith Wheezy in the face. Can I have a sheet, please? There we go. He swings once, and he swings twice. Edith, I don't suppose your armor class is less than 4, is it?
No, it's not.
All right, cool. He doesn't know how to hit a bitch.
Sorry, one more thing that I totally forgot I took this feat because I never take this feat. Anyone who attacks the mage now has advantage because of my crusher feat. I crit him.
Cool.
Oh.
That's pretty cool. Okay, the second one.
Until the start of my next turn.
Oh, sorry. Yep, the second one needs to make another dex save, did you say? Or take an action, or just take damage? It's take an action or just take damage, right?
It's at the start of the turn, they take 2d4 acid damage.
Okay.
So, mind if I roll that real quick?
Yeah, please do.
That's going to be, 4.
Cool.
And they can take an action to wash the acid off themselves or another creature. But
This guy is far too stupid for that. He's going to charge at you.
charge me, right?
Oh my god. Hello, dice? Okay, he charges you. He swings twice. He's no idea what he's swinging at. The next one will take 2d4 acid damage. Please.
Yep, that's going to be a 5.
Okay. Yep, and he will swing twice at you. As he runs up. Let's see if I can find the dice now. To be fair, +3 to hit is pretty shocking, but that's a crit.
Okay.
You take 15 points of slashing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And
Impressive.
it swings again. Yeah, that one's not happening. Okay. Enemy 3 is going to walk up to Edith Wheezy. Oh, sorry, I didn't walk number 4 up to you. Enemy 4 is going to walk up to Edith Wheezy and is going to swing. This is actually enemy 3, weirdly. Sorry. He swings once. That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
And he swings twice. That's 2 20s to hit. You take 8 slashing damage.
Got it.
Not even sure I've got dice at this point. Cool. Enemy 5 is going to run up to Sapphire and punch her in the back. Swings once. Swings twice. Has a temporary nap. This is turn over. And that finally leads to MP6. Who will also walk up to Sapphire. He will swing once. That's a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Oof. My. Alright, that's a big roll. That is 8 slashing damage.
Ow.
And that's a 5 to hit.
It definitely is. I'm in my birthday suit after all.
That's definitely fucking hitting, isn't it? Definitely.
Deacon, you're up.
All right. I will.
So I just want to make a point as well. Enemy 1 is Jura, not enemy 7. Enemy 7, who appears to be some sort of bossy thing, is not Jura. You know what Jura looks like. That ain't him.
Gotcha. I will walk up to enemy token counter 4, and I will swing my
Hips now?
yes, I will swing my hips at him and gyrate.
They
trying
don't
to
lie.
I
seduce
will
him.
swing my
No,
hips
not day in their
now.
lives.
Yeah,
No, I will try and crash my mace down upon him.
Please do.
21 to hit,
Yes.
3 damage,
Okay.
and
so that was enemy 4, yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
yes,
Okay.
and here, my spells are over here. Then I will cast Spiritual Weapon with my bonus action, right behind enemy 4.
Okay.
I will summon my fabled sandcastle shovel,
Yeah.
and I will
Come on.
bonk him with a shovel.
Fantastic. Roll to hit.
That's not good. That's a 11 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, okay. Well then he will take 7 bonk damage.
7 bonk damage. Oh, you bring him to his knees with damage.
Dude, my fucking gyrating hips are putting in work.
Yeah. You got anything else for us? That concludes
No,
your
that's
turn.
good.
Cool. Edith Wheezy, you're up.
Do I have a line of sight on the warlock or whatever this guy is?
Yes, you have line of sight on the illusion-y dude. However, you are very much within 5 foot of 2 people. You would have a disadvantage to hit unless you are able to move out the way. Unless you have something that doesn't give you that.
That's only
Actually,
when you're shooting
okay.
guys that are right next to you. You can still shoot past them.
Oh, another thing.
Yeah,
Believe
yeah.
so.
It's just disadvantage, I think, on shooting the person that's point blank.
She'd have disadvantage on shooting those two, because they're right in front of her.
I thought it was when there is an enemy within 5 foot of you, you have disadvantage to attack due to them sort of being in your way. Am I incorrect?
That tracks, though.
I mean, that makes more sense to me, right? It's not that hard to shoot somebody at point blank
I-
range. What's difficult is to shoot while somebody is waving a weapon in your face. But you know what? You've got a fucking gun.
But
Just shoot a
I
bitch.
will say, he says we have advantage on attack, so wouldn't that just be like a wash?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use my hunting rifle and shoot at the warlock.
Okay. Does your hunting rifle have a... Is it just a single bullet, or is it a sort of spray of bullets?
I would just say, like, both of these weapons are one shot. I have to reload.
Right, one shot reload. Cool. It's not a shotgun.
I don't. It doesn't say.
I don't know.
how many-
Blunderbuss just sounds
Blunderbuss.
shotgunny to me.
Right. The blunderbuss is definitely the one shot, and then I don't know about the hunting rifle if I
Okay.
have a magazine or anything. But I'm just
the hunting
for
rifle
now.
is definitely also one shot.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll to attack there. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that's gonna be 19, 19 damage.
Oh,
Yeah. That's pissed him
does
off.
this... Oh, it didn't explode his head? Oh, okay.
No.
Um,
I crit him and did less damage.
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna action surge and hit this number 3 with my rapier.
Beautiful.
So let me go ahead and hit that. Does a 20 hit?
That it does. Sorry, are you hitting
All right.
3 or 4? 4 is
3.
4 is injured on his knees. 3 is not. Okay, cool.
All right, 11 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Sweet.
Cool. Enemy 3 is off the map.
Fuck yeah.
I really don't know where I put the enemy counters. I have to find them at some point. Okay, does that conclude your turn?
It does, yes.
Okay. This poor guy who's just had his head shot in. He sort of waves his arms, and you see 3 duplicates arrive around him. As he sort of uses illusions to make himself harder to hit. And for some reason, he has a bonus attack dagger, so he's going to swing at Sapphire with a +2 to hit. That is a 5. What an enemy. Yep, Atherin, you're up.
Right. Time to create that. Actually, let's see. What Eldritch Cannon do I want this time? Do I?
A plasma cannon would be quite helpful in this situation.
I have something a little bit spicier in mind.
And plasma?
A little bit spicier than plasma, yeah.
Ghost pepper plasma.
Okay. It's gonna be dicey, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the flamethrower on top of me.
Sick.
So that's my Eldritch Cannon. It is now this time around a flamethrower.
Yeah, Dan, I'm letting you play with you. You're keeping track of your spiritual weapon. Yeah,
that's fine.
Where are you putting this?
Yeah, just air will do.
Okay.
Just air will do. How much is it? How far away is Sapphire? 20 from the cannon. 20 foot.
Yep, sure.
Right, but 6 is within 15 foot.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk the attack of opportunity and get the fuck away from my own flamethrower.
Okay. As you step
Somewhere
back,
behind it.
neither of them uses their reaction to swing at you.
Okay. And now, as a bonus action, the flamethrower will open fire.
Okay.
They need a dex save, DC 15, 1, 2, and 6.
Number 1 is completely unfazed. Number 2 gets an 8. Number 6 gets a 12.
So number 1 succeeded on the save.
Yeah, he got a nat 20.
And the other 2 failed it. Okay. Now, damage.
Okay.
All the ones that failed their save take 9. The one that
Okay.
succeeded is half that.
The guy who's in front of you, who just succeeded, seems to be taking some sort of dashing dive out of the way as it comes in. And he takes half as well. Let's see, uncanny dodge. Number 1 seems to take no damage at all. He raises...
None at all from a flamethrower? Okay.
No. That is how he's written. Sorry. If you make a dex save to avoid some damage that you can see, you take 0 instead of half on a success.
Oh, okay. And then
Enemy
what about
6, however, is dead.
Hey!
So that is 1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. Cool.
Right. And yeah, that will conclude my turn.
Okay, fantastic. Sapphire, you're up. Sapphire, you're up.
Probably disconnecting.
The hell are you doing, James?
I'm playing Sapphire.
Oh, okay. Punch, punch, punch.
Oh my god, that's
Well,
terrible.
first,
I love
I
it.
punch him, and then I make some gumbo out of him.
I'll punch him.
Touch, mate. Give me a hit roll, please.
I have terrible connection where I'm at.
Aye, okay.
Yeah, such is why.
Right, let me read this. I've never done this before.
Oh, thank God. 22 to hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
You
9
hit,
damage.
and you hit one of the illusions alongside him, and it dissipates. 2 remain.
I guess I'm retarded then.
Why? They're sort of swirling around him. He looks like 4 people right now.
Can't just hit the same fucking person I hit last round?
He's mirror image.
Then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Okay,
Another
that'll hit.
22. 7 damage.
Okay, that is another one dead. He has 1 more illusion remaining. Sorry, it's based on my dice roll, according to the spell.
14?
No, that won't hit.
Okay,
So-
and then I am going to run back to my teammates.
Okay, and you don't provoke opportunity attacks, do you?
As long as I use flurry of blows, I don't provoke
Yeah,
opportunity.
that's really cool. Sorry, you headed to Athron and his cannon, or to Deacon and Edith Weezy?
The deacon.
Okay. Behind
Good
him?
call. Good call.
No, to the, next to him.
Okay.
Not behind him.
Cool. Does that conclude your turn?
Yes, sir.
The one on his knees next to Deacon is going to make a swing with disadvantage. Yeah, cool. And that is it. And then we are brought to enemy 1. Why are you not playing? Keep going. Stupid thing. Yep. He's going to swing twice at Atherin. That is a 16 to hit.
Nope.
My God, I can't roll for shit. Yep, and an 11 to hit.
Yep, that's definitely not.
Cool. The next one's going to take 2d4 acid damage. Oh, so
Righto.
they both did actually. Sorry.
Yeah. So 2d4 for the first one is a 4.
Okay, he shrugs that off, looking unfazed.
Right, and the second one, start of his turn, is another 4.
Okay, he also looks like he's kind of okay. And he's going to swing at you too.
Okay. You can try.
Yeah. 16 doesn't hit you?
Nope.
Never believe you had a +7 to hit, would you? Yeah, cool. Ooh, he's found himself in a bit of a strange position. He is all the way over there. What is he doing over there? There's no one to hit. What a tragedy. He's going to raise a short bow. He's going to shoot at Sapphire. I think he just hit the ceiling. Cool. Deacon, you're up.
I will swing my mace down at number 4.
Cool.
I will miss horrendously.
What did you get?
Like 8.
An 8? No, okay, not quite.
I rolled a natural 2.
You're very close to hitting him, actually, surprisingly.
Yes, AC 10.
I will
9.
then look around at all of my friends.
Yep.
And I will go, you know what? Fuck you guys. And swing my spiritual weapon for my bonus action. That's going to be like a 18 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, 18 to hit.
This is on
7
E4 still, right?
bonk damage.
E4, right? Still?
Yes.
Yeah, he's dead. Cool.
And then I will tell the weapon to then saunter over to number 5.
Yep.
I didn't think an AC of 9 was even possible,
Me neither.
but today I learned.
Yep. I think it's
Okay.
ruling that because
Skeletons have AC 9.
yeah, but these are real humans. But I think because they're designed as pirates, I think they're taking the boat rolling into consideration for their dodge ability.
Right.
Does that
okay.
include your turn, Deacon?
Now I will also walk up towards number 5 and put myself between it and my friends behind me.
Okay. Edith Wheezy.
How's the warlock looking?
Fine.
Fine. All right. She's gonna like move a little bit behind Sapphire and reload her rifle.
Okay.
So that's all I
Oh,
can do that round.
That's a bonus action, no? I mean, it is in my world.
Oh,
Yeah, loading.
okay.
Loading's bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I do that, and I'd like to fire at the warlock again.
So I've grabbed Jamel's cannon,
My cannon, yeah.
which is ironically not the one called Cowan. And then,
Yeah.
yep, bam! All hit.
You do not have
Oh,
advantage.
damn.
From me.
Crit fail.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
You have advantage
Didn't
now,
you
though,
get
remember?
inspiration
Because-
last
Oh,
session?
shit.
Yeah,
No,
he has
no, he does not.
advantage from.
I do have advantage. Oh, good.
Ow.
Oh, wait, no, Sapphire's not there anymore.
Oh, he doesn't.
Yeah, Sapphire's
He
not.
doesn't have an advantage because my crit's over anyways. It only lasts one turn.
No, I was ruling it
Oh.
by the fact that he was surrounded by enemies,
Oh.
but he's not anymore. So
Gotcha.
yeah, sorry, Edith, that's a failure. Okay, and just because he really likes you, Dan, I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Yeah, that's fine. That's not fine.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
no.
a 12.
You see the world fade out to grey for you, as you are teleported to another plane of existence temporarily.
Oh
you can
shit.
make a charisma saving throw at the end of your turn.
Um,
No, you
Oh.
can't. No, you can't. Yeah, you're there until he breaks his concentration. Sorry, Atherin, you're up.
Right. Okay, so Cannon's turn to move. Cannon's going to shimmy a bit so that he can get a cone on 1, 2, and E7. Just a little shimmy.
Yep.
So that's just in range of E7 with the 15 feet, yeah?
Sure, why not?
Okay. And it's going to spew fire. DC 15 dex save on all of those guys.
That's a crit fail. That's
Wonderful.
a crit fail.
Oh.
That's a crit fail. Fantastic. Lovely. I've just thrown 2 1s and a 2.
Oh, great news. 9 fire damage to each of them.
Okay. They appear wounded.
Okay. And I'm going to...
Not the warlock, just the rest. Oh, hold on.
Right.
Let me just roll my concentration saving throw. Sick! Welcome back, Deacon.
Excellent.
I rolled a 3. Cool. Athrun, your turn.
And Athrun gives 0 fucks about attacks of opportunity and is going to step back like
You're
10 feet.
not in a range for an attack of opportunity right now.
Oh, okay. Right, okay, I thought they were close enough for me to hit. But
No,
okay,
I just
that's
didn't move you that far enough last time.
Right, okay.
Um,
And I'm going to try to shoot number 2 straight in the head with my fancy new
okay,
pistol.
he definitely looks a lot weaker than number 1.
Let's go for a pistol shot. Yeah, that's 20. That's a 19. I'm guessing
That'll
that's
hit.
going to hit. Yeah, and I'm probably blowing his head off with a 13.
Yeah, you are. He's dead.
Not only is he dead, his soul is fucking gone. His soul is yeeted into hell.
Sick.
Down to River 6.
Yep. Down he goes.
What about the River 7?
Does that conclude your turn? That's in England.
Yeah, that does conclude my turn. And, yeah.
The river stones. Sticks
Um,
and stones.
Sapphire, you're up.
Guy with 1 HP still alive?
No, you have one untouched enemy next to Deacon. You have a warlock with 1 image of himself floating around next to him. And you have a somewhat wounded pirate up at the top, which is Jura. I really need a longer battle track.
I'm gonna go after Jura.
Okay.
I'll run up to Jura and punch him.
Oh, now I find the hour-looped version.
A
Okay.
19 for a 28.
Yep. He will. That'll hit.
Nine damage.
Okay, as you hit him, he sort of rolls slightly to the side. He'll take half from that.
I'm gonna flurry of blows him. How about a 19?
That'll hit.
It's another 9.
Yep, that
Nice.
one he cannot dodge. He now appears wounded.
Ooh. 14?
Not on him. Sorry. Does that conclude your turn?
Another 8 damage.
No, the 14 didn't hit, Moon.
What?
The 14 didn't hit. I said.
But you said he can't dodge it.
No, I said,
Oh,
as in, like, he couldn't use his uncanny dodge again.
Dodge it.
He used uncanny dodge to take half damage on the
I
first
got
one. Yeah, sorry, we're having a bit of connection issue with you, so that's why. Okay, this guy's dead. Why is he on my turn list? And that will bring us to his turn, if your turn is concluded, Sapphire? Or are you moving away? I'm moving away. Cool. He's going to swing at Athrun. He's also going to move.
He's moving up to me to hit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's going to chase you down.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a 23 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits me.
Too. Yeah, that's 8 slashing damage.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hit you again. That's a 16 to hit.
Nope.
Cool.
At least he got 1 in.
Yeah, he did. Now the one next to Deacon is going to swing a Deacon. Imagine. Oh no, I rolled damage. I was quite surprised at.
Oh, did he? Was he covered in acid still? Okay.
Yeah, sure,
See
why
what
not?
was he doing?
Yeah, throw some acid at him.
Right, so that's 7 acid damage.
Fuck me. That stacks up all the
Nice.
time, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Deacon, he appears to be swinging wildly at someone near you. Make your hit. Or do what you do. It's your turn.
I didn't move away.
Sorry, I wasn't sure. Yep, I thought I'd give you the benefit of the doubt. Deacon, you're up.
I will,
Oh, not that one. It was round at 5, wasn't it? Or was it?
let's see which one's
Oh, okay.
which.
He's
Sorry,
an Jura.
misunderstood. Ah. Okay, never mind.
So I'm going to do some type of healing to Atherin. Do I have enough movement to reach Atherin?
I was just counting.
worry,
You've got
I'm okay.
25.
I'm okay. You don't worry about me.
He's not speaking out loud on his turn, so
Okay,
Yeah.
fair.
if he wants
Yeah,
to
no,
heal you,
I
he will
will-
heal you.
I
Yeah,
will.
yeah, that's fine.
I will skip on over to Atherin, and I will touch him with my healing.
That's
whatever the hell
25
it is.
movement speed used.
Yep.
That's cure wounds, right?
Yes, I will
Okay.
cast
Your dong.
Cure Wounds with my action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you.
Are you also getting between him and the enemy, or are you sort of...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I heal Atherin for 12 points of healing.
Okay,
Oof.
nice.
Big heal, thank you.
Now I use my bonus action to tell my spiritual shovel to bonk number 5.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's a nat 20.
That'll hit.
So that's 5 times 6, 10 plus.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, 14 bonk damage from the spiritual shovel.
This is the guy who is yet to roll higher than a 3, by the way.
And-
So I'm quite pleased he's dead.
And
Poor
the shovel will then move up to where number 7 is.
Okay. And does that conclude your turn?
That will conclude my turn.
Proper cleric turn,
Fuck
that.
yeah.
Edith Wheezy. You stand
That's
face
me.
to face with the scary warlock
Oh.
guy, as you keep calling him. I mean, at 20-foot distance, he has one illusion of himself. But him and his illusion keep swapping places. You're not sure which
okay.
is which.
Well, I'd like to reload my blunderbuss.
Yep.
And so if I fire that, is it gonna shotgun spray? Is that? It's got a range
Yeah,
of
it's definitely-
15. I keep trying to move my token.
Oh, you want to do it as a spray this time, yeah?
Yeah. So I would hit both.
Yeah, that's a definite thing. Let me just grab you, and I'm going to move you ever so slightly closer.
Yeah, I just
yep.
need to be 15.
Exactly.
Blunderbuss is a hell of a weapon.
Yeah, it is. It's really cool. Cool. Roll to hit for me. Do you make 2 separate rolls to hit? No, surely not. No, just give me the one.
She's a 10.
Use your guidance. No, wait, how long does guidance last?
A minute.
Guidance is abilities, not attacks, isn't it?
I don't have guidance,
is it?
do I?
Well, yeah, the silly woman at the top
Yeah,
of the stairs getting too old, but
Sister Alaris blessed us with guidance before we came in here.
but
Yeah,
guidance
no,
doesn't
ability
actually
checks.
help with it's ability checks only. Yeah, so sorry, that's just a nope. That's depressingly 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunate indeed.
Does that conclude your turn? Sadly.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's it.
At this point, E7 looks far more concerned with staying alive than he does with doing any damage. And he is going to teleport over here with his
Heliport.
mysterious swirling thing. Well, Misty Step. It's not that clever. And that will conclude his turn. Athrun, you're up.
7
Gonna
Jura.
retreat from Jura.
Sorry,
up to the
no,
top
one
sides
is
of the room.
Jura.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna retreat from Jura, top sides of the room.
Okay, he will swing at you this time.
Go for it. Give an attempt to take a swing at me. Take a pop shot.
Oh dear.
Wait, Did
yeah.
Jura move away from me?
Yes, no. He's where you were at the end of your turn. I had
so-
moved you, hadn't I? Because I didn't know that you were not
Right.
moving. So sorry, there was an opportunity attack involved. Regardless, he will do 15 slashing damage to Athrun.
Wait, what did you roll?
26.
Yeah, okay. I can't do anything about that.
No, you can't. That will be 16 slashing damage.
Okay.
You crit your ass. However, you were able to move away.
Yeah, okay. Just a shame I can't get any extra bounty on your soul, Jura. And I'm gonna go and try to shoot him in the head again. Or this guy in the head this time.
Yep. Roll the hit.
Yeah, that's 24.
Okay, that'll hit.
And yeah, that's 12 damage.
Okay, it looks like that is way more damage than it should have killed him. However, as his body is falling to the ground, the strange mage in the corner sort of yoinks his body out of apparently thin air and drags it all the way to his side. He is very, very close to death, though. He's
Wait,
unconscious.
so
He's unconscious.
Wait, so was it supposed to kill
I will
him? though?
make an opportunity attack as his body's
I'm
dragged
making
away.
an opportunity attack too.
Please do.
Nope.
17.
Yep, he will find a death save. However, at this moment, the mage...
He fails. 2 melee attacks are auto crits on unconscious people.
Ah, yeah, of course. Cool. He fails too. Regardless, the mage then looks up to you guys and says, "Please, let's have a word before you take my friend with you."
You can keep your friend if you give us his hand.
That was my offer. You can have both.
Smart move.
That's-
Deal.
I think we just need one.
You can have both.
No, I want
I'll
both.
take both
You
anyway.
can have both.
Okay. Well, what about
And
I
1,500
want to use them
gold.
like nunchucks.
And 1,500 gold. If you do one thing for me. Very simple.
Okay,
I
I'm
don't
listening.
think you're in the bargaining position, but
No,
I'll
no,
listen.
No, let him
I'm
off on
yet
his
to
thing.
show you my true skills. I want you to tell everyone he's dead. Especially Sister Alaris. That's all.
Okay. Well, what trouble can he do with no hands?
And one other thing. What boat you sail with?
Why do you wish to know?
If you can drop us anywhere other than Javasta, it'll be quite the deal.
You want us to take you somewhere?
Get us out of here. And I suppose at this particular moment, now that you've stopped shooting, perhaps introductions are in order.
I have another stipulation for this.
Mm-hmm.
If you are found to be alive by anyone who is interested in his death, we killed him, and you brought him back to life.
I won't be hanging around with him. I merely made a promise of blood debt. He saved my daughter. And in return, I promised to keep him alive.
Okay, sounds like your debt's paid.
Yep, you can drop him off. 2 hands cut, wherever the hell you please. For all I care, you can chuck him over the side. As long as he's not actually dead, I've paid my debt. But if you could drop
Understood.
me elsewhere, I'd appreciate it. I'm well known in Javasta, and I'd rather not be seen.
If we drop him off the side without hands,
Sure,
He's
he might
gonna
drown, but
die.
I kept him alive.
I'm okay
Yeah.
with that deal.
Cool.
And
That's the
the
fun.
name's
I'm super
Robillard,
cool
by
with
the
this
way.
deal.
What's yours?
Drovola?
Sorry, how is that spelled?
Robillard.
Rovalard.
You know where to go. Put it in chat.
Yep.
He's modelled after Forgotten Realms character for any of you who read the books.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Reading is disgusting.
Dr. Love.
Readings for nerds.
Yeah. And he makes you one other little offer. He says, "I don't suppose you guys are hungry." Fighting
Hungry?
always makes me a little hungry.
That's
No.
You,
yeah,
forgive
we
our
had breakfast
hesitation.
very recently, so we're good. I'm good. But you do make an interesting offer and an interesting deal. Is there anywhere in particular you would like to go? Or just not.
Off
Yeah.
the Pirate Isles would be pretty cool. The Spice Isles, if you can get me there. Duranimir, maybe? I know the dwarves well. They'll look after me.
How long would you be willing to stay with us? We could take you to a desired location.
As long as necessary, as long as the food's good.
Oh, I can
It's ship
guarantee the
food,
food is
can't
delicious.
guarantee. Oh, yeah, okay, Sapphire's a brilliant cook, yeah. We can't guarantee
the
this
fuck
food is
outta
good,
here.
actually, yeah.
You
I
should
was
try
gonna
the
say the ship, but-
potatoes.
I might even be
Food
able
is
to.
fucking fire.
I might even be able to make sure that your boat has some fortunate battles. It's fair to say that I was a little tired today and wasn't able to demonstrate a little more of my prowess. Not to mention, I didn't really want to hurt anyone.
Oh, it's the alcohol.
So what's your end game? What are you in it for?
Money, usually. That's usually my plan. Money, power. Bit of fun occasionally. Can't say the pirate life is the most appealing. I'd rather have a luxurious tower.
Understandable.
That damn
Understandable. The
Genasi
money's pretty good,
Confederacy
though.
pushed me out of my
You
home.
know, you're just after money. You could join us for a while till you procure the amount of money you want for your luxurious tower.
That is tempting. How
We
well
would
do you get on
be
with
your
the
allies,
Genasi?
then.
How well do you get on with the Genasi Confederacy?
I believe they're our next stop, so we're hoping to get along with them quite well.
It can be if you want, but they are the ones running the defensive galleys. They are the ones that are trying to get rid of all piracy.
Oh. Then I'm getting them confused with
The
something
dwarves.
else.
The dwarves.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dwarves are pretty chill.
I thought
no.
the halflings were part of the
The
Confederacy.
Genasi Confederacy are basically the police. And the rulers
Oh,
of
never
the
mind.
land and the
Fuck those
bastards.
guys.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Well,
Straight from the underground.
as long as we don't make any friends with the Genasis, I'll gladly sail with you for a while.
Those Genasi can lick Deacon's beacon.
Fucking hell.
It's fair to say that a lot of my magic is a little dangerous at sea, but I can do what I can. Illusions, the occasional bit of teleportation, should you need. Perhaps a couple of evocations, but it's fair to say the majority of my evocation is probably not good for a ship battle, I will warn you now. I'd be better off
More
at keeping you
dangerous than a
safe.
flamethrower.
Yes. It's fair to
Understood.
say I would be better at keeping you safe than hurting your enemies, but I'll gladly sail with you. What did you say your name was? Sorry.
My name's Atheron.
Nice. And what, are you the captain of the ship?
I'm not the captain, no.
I'm first mate of the ship.
Ah, that's how you have the authority to make the decisions. Excellent. And will your captain get on with me? What's his name?
It's a good question. It's somewhere around here.
Elris Golden Hand.
It's
Yeah.
Captain Elris.
Oh. He just bursts out laughing. Well, that'll be
Yeah, he's-
interesting. I taught him.
Huh.
You taught Elris.
Yeah. About 75 years ago, I think. I taught him pretty much everything he knows. That'll be one hell of a reunion. I hope he doesn't remember my sharp tongue too fondly. I look forward to tickling
I'm sure
his
you'll reacquaint him with it pretty quick.
acquaintance. Yeah. So, if you wouldn't mind, the chest. I reckon you can convince Alaris to let you take it with you?
I'm positive we could.
Fantastic. He hands you a small, sort of very small gem. And he says, just pop this in the back of the chest. There's a little recess. And you'll be able to pick it up nice and easy. Doesn't weigh much.
The
Oh.
chest was a clever trick, by the way.
Oh, well,
thank
What's
you.
Left.
I
We
did try.
might need to do some minor repairs to the chest.
Don't
Alright,
worry,
I
the
got rough
chest
with
itself doesn't really matter too much. I can create
That'll
another
be
one,
fine.
not a problem. It's just otherwise I would have to maintain an invisibility spell for as long as you're in town, and could get a little tiring.
Very well.
And shall we get to the wonderful business of slicing off this arsehole's hands?
By all
yeah,
means,
no.
let's do it.
If you want to keep him alive, however, you will need to stabilize him first.
Yes. Good
I
point.
could do that, I guess.
Cheers, love.
Yeah, we have the capability to do that for sure.
Yeah. I'll go stabilize him a little bit. Guess I'll always spare the dying on him.
Yep, fantastic, and then chop his fucking hands off.
Oh yeah.
Not just yet. 1 second. How about just to make sure that he doesn't bleed out on us, and so you don't have to waste anything more. How's about we use that nice fancy flamethrower I've got over there to heat up the blade so it's nice and hot, and then slice it off with that so it cauterizes.
Beautiful.
I was just gonna use my shovel like a pogo stick to chop his hands off.
I will allow you to heat up the pogo stick, turn it into a slightly sharper, slightly more cauterizing weapon, and
Oh no, it can be as dull as it wants.
and then you leave him with two
Ruthless.
completely mangled, bloody stumps. And as you exit with your gem in hand, we shall take a short break there. You just recruited Rob Allard, and you said that you would pop the gem inside of the box. You've also picked up 2 hands. One of which is intricately tattooed. With an image of your ship. That you now sail on, as it is his old ship. And a bloody dagger and a storm cloud. All rolled into one image. Yep, you have a small blue gem, and as you ascend the stairs, you turn back to see the trap door sort of up on the chest. Should you wish to shut it and box it, be my guest.
Wait
Yeah,
till
that might be a
everyone
good
else is
idea.
Through first, though.
Sorry, what?
Wait till everyone else is through though first before
Yeah,
closing
yeah,
it. Yeah.
you're all through. You pop the gem inside of the box, and as you close the trap door and shut the hinges, the box lifts nice and easily. You can hear the sounds. You can hear the sounds. You can smell the smells of cooking from downstairs. And you hear Alaris whistling gently to herself.
We go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. Just a quick question. So, like, do we have these hands?
Yep.
So, were they on our person, and like the warlock is just still in the chest?
Uh-huh.
So, can he get out of it?
Yeah, he's asked you to take the chest to the boat so that he can get out there so that he's not seen leaving.
Okay.
As for, I just pop the hands on top of where the trapdoor is, so they're like in the chest as well, so we're not carrying around hands very visibly and disturbing people. Yeah.
Yep, I mean, I figured a pocket would have done, but sure, that works. As you come down the stairs, she goes, "Oh, gracious, you're wounded. Let me sort that out."
It's just a scratch.
We're fine.
She lays her hands on each of you, healing you for 26 points of HP each.
Oh, that felt good, honey. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, no
that's so
problem.
much better.
Did you succeed in what you wanted? Do I still have a resident upstairs, or?
The deed's
No,
done.
I-
We have no residents upstairs.
I would say you
Everything's
have-
good.
I would say you have a vacancy up there.
Well, that was always coming for him. True scoundrel. Wasn't even loyal to his friends. That's never a good thing. But I'm glad that you guys seem to be okay.
And no
Adele,
more
did
funky
you-
magic upstairs.
Sail into the city by any chance?
We may have.
I was curious. We get visitors from time to time. Who are you sailing with, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, we are all but running our own ship, but we sail for.
The deceit.
Yes, I know our
Should you
ship's
wish to be
name
honest.
was. Our captain is Captain Elris Golden Down.
I thought he sailed with that red cap woman.
Used to.
We're expanding our market. She's
She's still building that fleet of hers,
I
is
guess
she?
you'd call her our boss.
She has ambition.
Well, I can't let you leave without a little something, so please take one of these hot pastries with you and enjoy them.
Beautiful.
And
Thank
these
you.
are sort of hot meat pastries with
Oh,
potato
perfect.
and
Love
cheese.
me a
and
good
they're
pastry.
beautifully made. They are beautifully made.
Oh,
I
did
could
she
go
make
for
the
one
oldie
right
hot
now.
pockets?
Yeah. She is a very true follower of Cyril Ali. Food and welcoming before anything else, you know.
As someone who's never had a hot pocket before, because they're just not really a thing here. How similar are these things to pasties?
Not.
Not.
They're probably
Okay.
closer to a rolled up ham and cheese sandwich. Really, is the best thing I can explain those.
Okay.
Sorry. Nope.
Whoa.
Let's.
I
not
would
deal
say
with
like if you like cut a pasty in half, it would be like, I mean, it's different ingredients, but just
Yeah.
think of like the shittiest meat and cheese you can find, and like it's in there.
that.
Just think of a dollar store calzone.
Unfortunately, we don't have calzones
Of
much
course,
here either.
yeah,
So
you
that's...
can get a calzone at your local pizza joint. Anyway, regardless,
Okay.
returning to the medieval world,
No, let's go back
Um,
to Hot Pockets.
yeah.
she lets you leave with the
Hot
pastries,
pockets.
and you are out into the main town.
No? I say we
she was
go
thoroughly
back to
pleasant.
our ship and
You're carrying
Set the box
you're
up and
carrying
it's go home?
a 3x2 by 2 foot chest, so it's pretty light because it doesn't have anything in it, but it's still apart from 2
time
hands.
is it?
It is approximately 2:30 p.m.
Okay, so
Nice, we've still got a lot of the
Um,
day left.
that's kind of the problem. Carrying a chest around in the middle of the day onto a
Well,
known pirate ship might draw some suspicions.
Um,
Can we try and like go around the outskirts of town, to around areas where we know there'd be less people traveling?
You will have to walk through the harbour. That's the problem. Where there is loads of people. However, you
Just look
regularly,
like we're loading up a regular
yeah,
ship.
you
to be
regularly
honest.
see people loading up cargo. I don't think anybody will bat an eyelid.
I guess. I just don't know. I think we might have a bit of a reputation.
Yeah, but
think we've got some
you also have a
problems.
reputation for sailing with people who do not like to be asked questions.
Yeah, somebody gives us trouble, we just do what we do best, and
kill
they
him.
know what's coming.
Punch him in the face.
As you head on
Alright.
down to the docks, you do, however, see Chop Chop. And Chop Chop comes over and says, "Oh, do you want me to load that on the ship, or we got some other stuff? We've got some cargo
Yeah.
coming up from the treasure trove, you know."
Yeah. If you could put this specific one in the captain's quarters,
Oh,
we'd
something
appreciate
personal.
that.
Lovely. I'll manage that.
Yes, yes.
I'll manage that. Yeah. I don't know if you know. We've got some extra cargo from the treasure trove.
Oh,
Yeah.
We do?
Courtesy of the Scarlet Rose, apparently.
Ah, yes.
Hmm.
Some
yeah,
new friends of
anything-
ours.
Seems to be some exotic spices on board. That's might be worth selling.
oh,
Also,
very fancy.
don't know if you heard, but there's a bidding auction for these unusual gems that everybody's been raving about. Should you wish to
Oh.
have a little word there down at the Merchants League. I've just Baldur's Gated you. Sorry. They're down at the Merchants Halls by the docks. Couple of
We don't
very
have any
high
of these
bidders.
gems left of our own, though, do we? We sold those.
And
Those
also,
we
they're not the
sold
same
ours
gems.
already.
They're not the same gems. The halfling gems
Ah.
are something different.
I see.
I think you were given a bounty for it. So that's why I brought it up. Yeah, but there is a bidding session going on at 4 p.m. Should you wish to partake.
This is the type of thing we think we could buy, flip, and make a profit on.
These are the sort of goods that are very rare, very difficult to get hold of, and incredibly expensive, but they are also really worth selling. And it'll enhance your reputation somewhat if you can beat Sonya to the punch.
This is true, but I don't know about you guys, but my cash flow is a little bit on the lower side right now.
Me too.
Agreed.
Even after we get the money that we got from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he also
I mean-
isn't paying you because you're taking him with you. You're actually keeping him in pocket.
Gotcha.
I was gonna say we're pirates. It's all we never have enough.
No.
What
This is very true.
On a DM note, attending the bidding session may be worth it anyway.
Yeah, no,
Just a heads
definitely
up,
worth
cool.
going to see. I just don't think
What
we
if
actually
we try
can
to
afford
steal
anything.
these things?
That is exactly what I had in mind, but that would be a risky prospect considering
Yeah.
they probably have a lot of security if there's something this rare and valuable.
Listen.
It could happen, but
We can scope things out.
not widely.
If we get an opportunity, we take it. If we don't, no
Yeah.
harm, no foul. Nothing of lost.
Aye. Aye.
Okay. Well, chop chop leaves to load the chest on board for you.
So when is this auction going on?
In an hour.
An hour.
However, you're about 43 minutes away, so.
I was gonna say, yeah, we could head there.
Okay, I'll fast forward us
Um,
if you don't want to go anywhere else, but if you do want to go anywhere else, let me know on the way. I'm just
I
aware
don't
of
have anything in
Cretaceous'
mind. If anyone else has anything
time.
in there.
I think we're pretty good.
Okay. As you head on down to the merchants' halls, there is one central hall. There are lots of small rooms off to the side that are used for particular different sales of stuff. Mostly stuff you guys wouldn't be interested in. So there's like pottery section, there's a glass blowing section, that sort of stuff. There is a large metal door at the back.
We could head to the glass blowing section and pick up a pipe for Cornuputia as a souvenir.
One bong, please. On this metal door, you see a large metal wheel that appears to be some form of combination lock. And you see 4 non-halfling guards. One is a particularly large half-orc. 2 of them appear to be almost ogreish or half-ogreish. And one of them is a tiny little tiefling. Who is got more guns on him than he has hands.
Wow.
And sitting in the middle of the hall, behind what appears to be an auctioneer's table, is a very, very long-nosed gnome who sort of looks up at you and, will you be bidding?
Potentially.
Very good. He'll be 43. And he hands you a stick with a 43 on it.
Grab my stick.
And as you
Hi,
sort of
Edith.
look around, you
Edith.
see... Sorry, go on.
Would like to. Is 69 available?
No, it comes in order. You can wait until number 68 is gone, but at that point the bidding may have begun. You only have 16 minutes left. Please take your seats. And as you look around, you see rows of seats. In the corner is Sonia, and she's snickering as you come back past. Interestingly, you also see Elris there. He has his own stick. And as you come past, he just sort of waves at you, as if to say, come on over.
I follow.
He said, oh, Deacon, I wondered whether you'd be bidding separately. Have you been to one of these bidding wars before?
Not in this neck of the woods, but I've auctioned in the past.
Are you ready for a fight?
Like a physical kind or the bidding war fight?
The physical kind. So, the way bidding works here is you decide how many of their monsters you're willing to purchase. He who purchases the largest number of monsters and survives the ordeal will take charge. And they will win the gems. No money required, just guts. And this is no normal fight. This is no sword and shield, scary monsters.
Playing Pokemon.
He doesn't know what you mean by that, but what he sort of responds with is basically it's a game of wits and daring.
Mock.
Sure. We'll let the first bid go out and we'll see what you think. So, the fattest man you have ever seen, he is a halfling, but he is at least 6 foot wide and about 4 foot tall, comes out, and Elris leans over and he goes, that's Dun Dun Rumblebelly. He's a very rich man. He'll be selling the gems today.
Dumb name.
Yeah, that he does. And he pulls out the first object. This is a small, strange black dagger that appears to be made of some sort of slate. It is an antique. It's not particularly interesting in terms of actually being used as a dagger. And the auction begins as the long-nosed goblin says, right, we'll start the bidding at 1. So a couple of people raise their tickets. The bidding goes on. Would you like to bid on said slate, or are you going to wait and see what happens?
I'd like to observe at least the first auction.
Okay, eventually number 43 wins, and it's Sonia.
Thought I was 43.
No, you're 60.
We're 46, aren't we?
63. No, oh, you are. No, you're right. You're right. I backward it up. Number 23.
No, we won. DM said it.
Yeah. Number 23 wins, and it's Sonia. You don't want to win this one. And the bidding is at 4. That is as high as it went. Nobody was particularly interested. And as just one of the tiefling guards comes over, and puts a small chest on the table, and with a pair of tongs pulls out 4 things that you can't quite see yet, as he's standing with his back to you. And Sonia stands at the table and she puts her hands flat on the table. And as he steps out the way, you see 4 what appear to be very small, strange-looking green fellows. They hold little tiny daggers. And you can see that she has to keep her palms flat on the table, but try and defeat them. And she's getting her hands pretty, she gets stabbed once, but she's pretty dexterous. She slides them around and she grabs them, pins them down to the table. Eventually all 4 are slain, and as she was the first bidder, nobody else needs to go. She wins herself a cold dagger. The second auction is the big one. And it is the gems, and Don opens what appears to be a massive black cask. And inside are gems that appear to glow from within. The Jamal, maybe? Yeah, sure. Jamal, give me an Arcana check. Sorry, that's Atherin. Give me an Arcana check, please.
Roger that. Arcana check is a 12.
12. You'd be able to tell that these contain some form of magic. That is all I got for you. But yeah, each of these gems seems to contain some kind of magic. They are multifaceted and appear to almost change color occasionally. And
that sounds incredibly fancy.
And the gnome leans over to the microphone and goes, and the bidding will begin for the second object, our main attraction this afternoon. We will start the bidding at 65. 65, and somebody raises
Hold up my number to bid.
Nice.
Oh, I love you. Okay, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, you see it going on and on and on. Eventually he gets to 125, and there are 3 bidders left. One is Sonia. One is a very strange looking man. His face there's a cowl over it. But you see underneath it, his skin is bright red. He's no tiefling, however, as he appears to have fairly humanoid figures. You think perhaps he might be wearing a mask? And we get 170. Sonia.
And Sonia's still bidding?
Sonia is still bidding. 175. And he drops his hand. He drops his hand. You can have a long rest. You've been chilling for the last 2 hours or whatever. It's going to make no difference, is my point. So, yeah.
Long rest. Got it.
Sure, be my guest. 75, 80, 180? Anybody for 180? This is Sonia who's 175, and it's up to you if you wish to outbid her.
I don't think outbidding my captain's a good look.
She looks over at you and gives you a smile and goes, come on.
I can try if you
And
keep
she
bidding.
drops it down. And she stands up and she goes, right, I'd like to make an introduction. This here is the first mate of my newest ship, the Deceit. And you hear a little cheer go up. Will you play yourself, or will you designate a champion?
So...
It's a dexterity game.
Dexterity. I say no. I shall designate a champion. I walk up to my friend Sapphire Burnside and hand on shoulder and cast guidance or bless or whatever the fuck I have.
Okay.
I say no.
You have both.
Cool. You're led to the table, and you've seen a fight with 4, but this is going to be 180 of them.
Yeah, oh boy.
And you see the first one going on the table. It looks to be like an imp, but it's really small. We're talking a couple of inches in height.
Yeah, I have blessed Sapphire.
And as you place your palms on the table, Sapphire, you realize you can't lift them. As there is somebody holding them down with magic. You can move them around, forwards and backwards, you can't lift them. and you have to grab at these monsters with your fingers.
No.
So, as they are lined up, 10, 20, 30, very well behaved. They don't seem to move at all. Perhaps the table's got something to do with it.
Here's my. Do they roll attacks against me?
Nope.
Okay.
You won't get hurt. You will. It's merely about. Well, you might get hurt, but it's more about timing. Once they finally rolled out the 180, I will need you to make your very first dex check. And
Oops.
you can, if you have proficiency in sleight of hand or performance, you can add that. I know performance isn't a dex skill, but this is a performing-based thing. Also, while
Proficiency in either.
okay, while you're at it, do you really not have proficiency in performance for food? Oh no, you have actual cooking tools. Okay, that's fine. But you can also give me an insight check at this particular moment in time.
I can give you an insight check.
Yeah, please.
18.
Okay, you realize that the way this game needs to be played is to sort of herd them and pin them in numbers. It is fair to say that you will have a large advantage as you have claws. Hands flat on the table. Dexterity check, please.
If I could stop backing out of my fucking character sheet.
Oh dear.
21.
21, nice and easy. So, as the first few of them move forward quite tentatively, this appears to be a game of wits, a game of gumption. And as you move in with your left hand to pin down a group after you've herded them together, you realize that they're flanking you on the right, but you're able to move your hand just out the way before they landles. Exactly, it's a game of cat and mouse. And you are able to get your right hand out the way while you pin down some with your left. You have about 7 of them down. At this point, I will need a dexterity check, please.
17.
17. You're able to pin down 5, make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a nat 1.
Okay. As you get clipped by one of their
8.
tiny little weapons, you realize that your hand is slightly slower now on the right-hand side. Almost like it's a poison, maybe a magic. And it seems to be detracting from your ability to move your right hand a little bit. After a couple of seconds, it wears off as you keep out the way. But you realize that a few hits, and you will no longer be able to partake in the game without severe bravery. So, secondly, I will take another dex check, please.
18.
18's nice and quick. You're able to go, and a few more are done. And at this point, give me... I'm not going to make you fight them. I just want to see something. Give me a... how's your deception? Give me a deception check. Or a sleight of hand, whichever you're better at.
8.
8. Okay, you attempt to make a small feint with your right hand as you pin them down with your left. Fortunately, you're not quite successful. But you manage to get 2 of them down. And then... roll me your unarmed damage, please.
I have a question while I'm doing this. Can I, just for innovative sakes, can I spend key points to help me here?
Oh, 100%. Definitely.
Fantastic. Thanks for giving me all my key points back.
Yep, so your unarmed damage?
Damage? Okay. 7.
7. Fantastic, that's a large hit. People who've not seen a monk partake in this will be incredibly surprised, as when you you sort of clap 4 fingers down on them, you catch a lot more of them than you would think, and the difference between you and everybody else is every time you're hitting one, you're killing them with your claws. I will then need a perception check, please.
12.
12. Well, with your passive perception, you are able to see that a small group of them are coming out to the right to flank. You have 2 options here. You can either try and break the flank, or you can let them hit you to get a large hit.
YOLO swag.
Can I spend a key point to make it harder for them to hit me?
No, but I will let you spend a key point if you are taking the hit to get a larger hit.
Okay, I'll spend a key point to take the hit.
Okay, you take the hit, but as you knew it was coming, it doesn't quite sting you as much this time, and you're able to flatten your hand on 58 of them.
Whew.
As you almost get your whole hand off the table, and then claws come down and slash through them. At this point, I need an intelligence check, please.
Not good at those. 8.
Okay. You see that they are moving into some sort of hit and run tactic, but you don't quite understand the movement well enough to predict it. Make your dex check, please.
Hold on. I feel like I'm fucking something up here.
And just remember, you've got guidance for one of your saving throws.
Ah, it's a saving throw only, or he can do it on the ability check?
I believe. I blessed him.
Right, you blessed him. Okay.
Yes.
Saving throw.
What was that I needed to do?
Dex check, please. The primary dex check.
12.
12. You're able to slash 7 or 8 of them, but suddenly you realize the flanking maneuver that was coming your way. Make a dex saving throw, please.
16.
That will fail, but expending your bless will guarantee your success.
Use the
That was
bless.
with my. That was with my bless.
Ah.
You
Yeah,
fucked
it was
up.
a 17. Oh, it sucks. Okay, you take a
I
small
spent a
nick.
key point for success.
Yeah, I'll allow that. I'll allow that for a quick dash with your hand across the table. They think they've got you, but ever so suddenly, she gets her arm to the right, and I will allow you to make an attack of opportunity here. Roll your damage, please.
Ooh, max damage 9.
Oh, that is brutal. What's 9 times 4? 36. You take 36 out. You now stand at the table with only 50 remaining, and at this point, Sonia is breathing hard as she watches. She is not happy. Not in a sort of aggressive manner, just in a what the fuck manner. Okay, make your dex check, please.
Just to the wrong boat.
Can I use another key point
You don't need
for
to.
anything?
Until I see the number. I'll tell you if you need to after I see the number.
19.
19? Oh, you slammed it. Basically, if you make under an 18, that's when you're going to get hit back. So you're doing well here. Yep, that is nice and simple. You are able to clap another 13 of them, and at this point, I need you to make a survival check.
Well,
Not to
Don't see them very
survive,
often.
don't worry.
17.
17. At this point, you realize that there's a pattern to their movements as they are moving to the right and then to the left in some form of S figure. And you predict where they're going to strike next. Make a dex check with advantage, please.
I crit.
Oh, sick.
25.
Okay, you are able to deal your damage twice, please. Are you adding the slashing or am I, by the way?
Did the exact same damage.
Oh, I thought it was an extra 2.
No, my slashing damage and my bludgeoning damage do the same amount of damage.
Oh, okay.
The only difference is I change my attack to slashing from bludgeoning.
Ah, okay, right, cool.
It's 13 total damage.
Ooh, that is a brutal one. 13 times 3 is...
Would you let me
39.
key strike to use flurry of
39.
blows?
No, because you're going to need your key strike now, as you realize there are 3 left, and these appear to be the generals of the group. They are smart and they are clever, and they split 3 ways. You can choose here between trying to deceive them, trying to work out their tactics with your perception, or trying to just sleight of hand and whack all 3.
Whack all
Do the
3.
perception. Whack all. Fine. Whack all 3.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check, please.
18.
18.
Nice.
As one comes to flank your left hand and one comes to flank your right hand, the second one comes into the middle and executes a double attack. but you are quicker than he is. You move your hands ever so slightly back, you pin him forward, and then whip out with your right and left claw. And you are able to just about catch the last two, pin them under, and a round of applause goes up. What you don't know is that normally in this game, somebody who's fighting over 100 will take between 8 and 12 hits. And sometimes they have the constitution to manage through, and sometimes they don't. However, you took 3, which is an incredible performance. And as the fat halfling walks up to you, he says, well, I think that's the last time we let a cat participate. Congratulations, you are victorious. And Sonia walks past you and she says, well, as your captain, your overriding captain, I will take 1, Jim. The rest, enjoy. And she leans over and she looks very carefully over the box. She's looking for something specific. And finally, she finds a small black gem. And she secretes it. She says, Deacon, with me.
I go over.
As you go over, Elris is also coming. And Marilyn's there, her lover and the leader of her other ship. And yes, I thought I'd explain just in case. And Colby Cameron, who is the gunner for that ship, very dexterous. She says, right, guys, I didn't tell you, but we needed to win this for more than one reason. You see this gem? The dwarves have been looking for it for 57 years. This is a big haul. But as we leave port with these gems in hand, we're going to be followed, and we're going to be fought. And we're going to be up against the Black Skull. We can try and outmaneuver them, or we can fight. And I believe we can take a fight, but it's going to cause a lot of damage.
I have quite a delightful idea as well.
No, yeah.
Chop Chop here?
Chop Chop is, however, you can't hear this conversation right now.
Circumvent this entire thing.
You can't hear this conversation right now, though. Sapphire, unfortunately, it's only Deacon.
Don't worry, I had the same thought.
To the gems that I just won?
No, she's led Deacon and the other 3 away to a corner in the back of the room so that she can have this conversation in private. She says, we don't have a problem getting in with the dwarves, but the Black Skull is going to be tough. And I have reports they're waiting for us just outside the harbour. They know we're taking this all. There is one other possibility, but...
I was going to say, I could think of 2 other possibilities.
What ideas have you got for me?
Well, recently we've made some new friends.
Oh?
They are under our protection now. We sail off in one direction, they sail off in the other. Bingo bango. They get the gems there for us, and we lead the Black Sail in the complete wrong direction.
I had a feint in mind too, although a slightly different one, but that could work. I was going to offer to be the one that led them away. But that would work. Think? The thrice lucky is the fastest boat on the seas. But if we take a hit, we're down.
Yeah.
And what was your other idea?
You're willing to take? Well, we have these magical food transportation bags.
Yes, I thought about pulling the gems out, but he's still going to fight us. Regardless. Yeah. I may have scammed him on a deal.
There's a trick we may have up our sleeve, but I'm not positive about it.
I may have scammed him on a deal. He's definitely looking for vengeance. I thought he would miss the trick for a little longer. We'd be a little further away and down with our dwarven friends, but suffice to say, I fucked up. Marilyn sort of leans over to him and goes, Sonia, you couldn't have known. You couldn't have known that he had a cleric on board. What was your third idea, Deacon?
We made a friend recently who's got a fair bit of magic under his belt.
What kind of magic?
Not positive, but I witnessed him blink from one section of a room to another with my own eyes. He could do that on a grander scale.
We have Ferris is pretty good with illusions. And on top of that...
Yeah, that's what he did. He did a lot of illusion stuff.
Oh. With a couple of illusions,
he
we might have...
the man who taught Ferris.
He taught Elris.
Whatever.
He's the man who taught Elris. Elris sort of looks over and goes, Robillard?
Yeah, Robin Hood.
Well, that changes the game. Robillard is very powerful. Sonia, we might be able to win a fight.
Can he be trusted?
No. But he can be paid. However, Sonia, we could take a fight. And at this point, Elris is determined. With Robillard, we could get in so much damage before they even know where we are. If we could get a fog cloud up, maybe a couple of illusions. You know what? We should speak with him. We should speak with him.
I say we head back to the boat, talk to him, because this is feeling a bit too public of an area, and I'd like to get the rest of the crew on
Definitely.
board with this.
You trust your crew?
I do, with my life.
That makes one of us. Well, I think maybe we'll have a captaincy meeting. We can't get all the crews out, but perhaps if you want to choose 6 or 7 members from your boat, and we'll all convene and have a discussion. And that will begin our next session, as Cretaceous has to go.
Nice.
Yeah, I gotta
So,
get going, guys.
Very quickly, Cretaceous, before you leave, who was your MVP for the session? Or what?
Deacon's Beacon.
Deacon speaking. Nice and easy. Fantastic. Have a lovely afternoon. And
All right, thanks,
wish you
guys.
the
See ya.
best.
Have
Thank
a
you very
good one,
much.
Dad.
See ya.
Catch you later.
Dan's face is about to move.
Yeah.
Jamal,
It'll
your
be
MVP.
fine.
I don't know if this one's going to be unanimous or not, but I'm going to have to go with Deacon's Beacon as well. That was good.
I like Deacon speaking. It wasn't quite the Wheel of Fortune, but it was pretty good. Sapphire, your MVP for the day, man?
Deacon's Beacon is my second favorite, but my first favorite is James thinking that we don't always have all the say in this shit show every
no.
episode.
No, I like that you have almost all the say. I get to move stuff around, but yeah, definitely stealing the boat threw me for a loop. Stealing the wizard threw me for a loop. So that's gonna be an interesting one. I hadn't even considered it. I just thought, hey, you'll drop him off somewhere and he'll pay you
Two
well.
of us fucking up your plans.
And Dan, your MVP.
I'm going to give it up to the powers of diplomacy prevailing once again, and not just murdering everything in our sight.
Yep, I like
yeah.
that.
Power of friendship shall guide us.
I do have a sort of sub MVP, which is Moon's saying in his MVP that you're ruining my plans like I have plans. I have one plan, and you're not high enough level, so everything else is up to you guys. But my
players.
MVP definitely goes to you guys deciding to offer him to ride on your boat, and me not being able to think of a sufficient reason why he'd say no. So you bought yourself a busted ass wizard, and we're happy to go.
Listen, if you put an NPC in front of us, it's going to go on our boat.
Someone in this
Like,
group is gonna come up
You,
with
you
a,
might
"Hey,
not
you
know
can
it yet,
It
but
is
this guy's going
actually.
up to Hagshire, and he's going to hang out.
Yeah. Maybe Hagshire is coming up to you guys. Perhaps this will be the moment where you use her ring.
That was my my fourth plan. I was considering looking for South Hagshire, and maybe they have a transportation circle between
I
towns.
wish they did, but unfortunately, Hagshire is.
Wait, if I come all the way up here, I can just be Cretaceous.
My plan is quite literally every time. Can I get this person to come eat my delicious food?
Yeah, the food's becoming a selling point. I like it. It's a good thing when you decide to roll a chef. But once
Basically,
again,
just food
Especially when
truck
I
on the
buy all
ocean.
the chef items you throw at me.
I do want to throw a shout out to you guys for not rolling for roguey types, roguey, swashbucklery, I'm a pirate, gunslingery types, and actually being really creative with the way you're playing this, the way you're rolling it, throwing up different things. I love the chef monk. I love the texture of the artificer, being the gunner. I mean, that's the sort of one role I sort of knew was going to be fulfilled, but I really enjoyed it. I love the way that you're the shadiest fucking cleric around.
Yeah, whatever.
And still not in the trickster domain.
Yeah.
And
I don't need that shit.
yeah. And Edith Wheezy just never ceases to make me just laugh. I think she's
Yeah.
wonderful.
I'm so
and,
happy you let
and
me
she
use
can
key
pump some
points the
deeps.
way I wanted to.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's I'm as flexible as hell, Moon. This everything's off the cuff, so you want to play it differently? We'll play it differently.
I I specifically asked if they had to hit me because I was just gonna throw all my key points at patient defense so they had disadvantage nonstop on me.
I if they were going to hit you, I knew that wouldn't even be a deal. So yeah, no,
Yeah.
it was just a little silly game that I saw somebody do in terms of chess actually, and I thought, hey, we can do that with some small little mini monsters. So yeah, we will resume next episode with the
Do you have one
big
small
meeting.
little bonus as well?
Oh yeah.
Small little
A beacon?
bonus. And not just a beacon, but no. The still managing
That's
to be
not
able to do this whilst incessantly tired, and we know exactly why.
Oh yes, for those of you who are unaware, I am completely addicted to Civ 5. I have played some 24.5 hours in 36 hours of owning the game. It's pretty bad, and I didn't sleep well and turned up like a total wreck. So yeah,
One more third syndrome, well and truly personified right here.
yeah, it's a problem. Is time just whoop, it's gone.
Yep,
So
believe me, 2,000 hours deep in Civ 5, I know.
So first of all, it leads me to say thank you very much to you guys for playing. And thank you to Cretaceous for managing to play on a day where he really did have quite a lot to do.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that. And for making
Great
it fun.
session, though.
Secondly, thank you. We try. Secondly, thank you very much to the viewers. Thank you for being here. Should you wish to catch any past episodes, you know where it is. Pop onto the YouTube channel, links below. Should you wish to find out when other shit's going on, don't follow that, it does nothing. Follow that one instead. Join us on the Discord. Tonight we will be playing games with viewers. That is in approximately 4.5 hours. 3.5 hours? 3.5 hours? 3.5 hours. So if you want to come along, play some Pictionary, play some Among Us, play some golf with friends, play some Jackbox, I've got no idea what we'll be doing. I'll be leaving it up to you guys.
Something.
But yeah, we'll be doing a thing. And we will be raiding. We will be raiding our regular Sunday raid. This is Asgard's D&D Adventures. I'm still following their Sunday campaign, so I raid, don't watch, and then catch it up on YouTube. But he's brilliant. So please, send him your love. And yeah, if you guys would like to say goodbye, I think we'll end it there.
And we'll catch you next time.
My friends.
Bye.
Oh, one last thing. I have TikTok now. Ella197 Live. Go find me. Ciao.